Oh, sure you can play ABC Mouse while I work.
Pro pre-show. Here we are. Oh, look. Well, or here I am. All by myself. Welcome everyone to the Pro pre-show. It's where we work out all the technical issues, which there never are any. It always worked perfectly the first time. So here we are. It's been forever. I was sick for the last one, and then we didn't have one last week because of U.S. Thanksgiving. So I haven't seen all of you. In weeks. Hopefully you can hear me fine.
Fans will be happy to note that there is still a scarecrow behind me.
A scarecrow?
Yeah, the scarecrow that Maxine brought in when I was on stream last time.
I don't see this. You're very small.
It's in the chair. Right there.
Oh, yes, that's spooky.
Yeah,
it's quite spooky.
She won that.
Oh, they say game music is playing.
Yes, I'm trying to silence. I'm trying to get into the game to make it go quiet. I'll get it. Hold on.
So audio is good except for the fact that you've got game music playing. So you might want to fix that part.
I fixed that part. It's all good now.
All right, so there we go. Pro pre-show. This isn't the actual live stream. The actual live stream will start at 4 o'clock. This is just the pre-stream, when we don't actually do anything entertaining.
Except I cough a lot.
Yeah. Big warning. Chris is going to cough the entire stream because he is... Okay. I don't know if he's still sick, but he's been definitely ill for a week.
The flu. You get it for it's 3 to 5 days of temperature and being actually sick. And then you have 2 weeks of lingering crud that hangs around. That's the coughing, where everyone thinks you're contagious, but you're really no longer contagious, but everybody still treats you like you're contagious. The wife is on day 4 of her 101 degree fever. Maxine started it. She's patient 0, which, of course, being 5.5 years old and healthy, she, of course, whatever. I think she was down for about 2 days, and we had to try to make her stay down a couple more days. Yeah. And then we were both like, oh, we're going to die. We're going to get it, and we're going to die. So.
Yes.
And Star, just so you know, sometimes when you hear me, the audience does not hear me. Like right now, you hear me, they hear me, but now if I hit this button... There, now it's back on. So if I'm coughing or doing something horrible, I probably have the microphone muted. I totally would never cough into the microphone that much.
So wait, so they did not hear that cough?
They did hear that cough. But had that been an actual cough, they would not have heard it. Oh, that's right. Ravalox. Yeah, let me get him on. I think I've got him. Whoops.
I'm totally going to believe that that's how that's going to work.
Let me add to the call here. Hold on.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I had the flu. I think I just had really bad allergies, but I was supposed to be, of course, be on the R71, or was it 72? 72 live stream. And I was down. I was totally out. But I was only out for a couple of days.
No camera, Ravlox?
I gotta turn it on. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta figure out why it's not on.
I'll have to do the recrop and readjust and all that jazz. How's your Thanksgiving, Star? Echo, echo, echo.
It was great.
Yeah. It's good. Ours was everybody being sick and taking turns being sick. We're down to the last sick person now, though. Hey, thank you very much, Antrax and Zell God is 39. Maybe it's Zelg Otis 39.
Yeah, ours was pretty low key. Most of the family was distributed doing other things, so it was just a handful of us, and none of them ate turkey. So I did a cedar plank salmon instead. Turned out really good. Big king salmon.
Well,
on the big green egg.
I'm gonna try to cut you guys into 2 windows like I've done, since this is just like the pro pre-stream anyways.
And a reminder, this is not the actual live stream, which starts at 4 o'clock. This is the part where we just get things ready for the live stream, but we do it on air.
Let's see, I'm going to go with about maybe
So Arcanauts no, Lord Bridge didn't leave. He just gave permission for his character to be used in that game. He did not go anywhere.
Didn't quite get. Let me try that again.
Looking great, Chris.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's a good look for you. Okay, we'll call. Let me do a little transform to cut your head. I could play this game for hours. I'm sure the fans love watching it too.
Yeah, super. It's really super entertaining.
Oh, cut off your chin. Okay, there's the star window. Bam. Star window, nailed it.
Which, didn't you have that before?
Yeah, but I always have to readjust it. I did it. It was like 3 people or 4 people last time I was doing it. Let's see. I want to do like 1,000 off the right. Oh, this is good. I'm getting good at this now.
Yeah, whatever you say.
It's an important life skill. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Catherine Rose.
Oh, thank you, Catherine Rose. Did the potions work out for you, Catherine Rose? Woo, shared with 25 others in chat. Man. Lace. Oh, I don't think you have seen Ravlox on a stream. I forget that. We've been seeing them all the time for years and years and years, but...
Thank you, Z. Thank you, John Marcus.
Oh, so close. Oh, there we go. Got him. Bam. Woo. Oh, and John Marcus, 13th. Oh, my voice. Do either of you guys want to sing for me?
No, that's all right.
Ravlox, is Scotty around? Can he come do a stand-in singing?
Oh, he's got guests over right now.
Oh. Let's see. Do.
All right, actual live stream starting in about 20 minutes.
Yep. Maybe I can do somebody who has like a horrible voice anyways, like a Bob Dylan or something like that. Yeah, I said it. Bob Dylan's got a horrible voice.
He has a signature voice.
A signature voice. That's yeah. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, then you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone. For the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the chance won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin. And there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win. For the times they are a-changin'. Hey, Stark, you know what I just realized? I have a signature voice. That's a great term for it. It's not a bad voice, it's a signature voice.
Yeah, well, I too have a signature voice. I totally have a signature voice.
Yeah, and I'd forgotten because I was out. I think people knew we missed Friday because of Thanksgiving, and everybody was out of town. And then Monday was when I started getting sick and was also stupid busy. And then Wednesday I was even more sick. But yeah, so I haven't streamed since like last Wednesday. Oh, something just happened there. What's going on?
I think Travis joined, and so that is...
no, I'm getting a phone call.
That
I got to redo my thing. I know, it's so perfect. Okay, well, I can fix it. Ravelock stands alone.
As I usually do.
So Chiasma's Twitch talking about the outfit on the Bard in Central Brittany Castle. So
outfit?
I'm surprised that players like that outfit.
I'm gonna go look.
An artist made that outfit, and I actually rejected it, thinking no player would ever want to wear that outfit.
There's also one hairstyle only on NPCs.
But apparently people like that outfit. So contrary to my opinion. So imagine that.
Why am I so zoomed in?
Oh, I did that.
Oh.
I've got you guys modified. You're actually all in one window, and I just have multiple windows open, pointing to that window, capturing that window, and then I have it cropped in different ways. So I'm going to check out this Bard. Who would ever walk? All right, where's this Bard? I want to see it.
Why are you killing the Oracle bugs?
Is that it?
No, you'll wreck. It is. No, that's the merchant outfit. You have
to go by the throne room, right?
I think so. Yeah, you gotta go in the castle. Second floor.
Ladies' lingerie, socks, undergarments. That one?
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
Oh my God, no.
It's
Well,
fierce.
no one can see it because your eyes over it, but
Oh, the
you
artifice
don't have the
outfits?
camera actually doing it so anyone can see it. But okay, there you go.
That's amazing.
Oh my God, no.
That is such a look.
Ugh.
And do we offer that
Yeah.
hairstyle?
No, there's no way for a player to get that outfit as it should be.
Oh,
You can summon them to parties though. Hey, look, there's a female version too.
Now there's a player wearable version in the assets directory. I just rejected it. I said no.
Oh, so it even exists.
Oh yeah.
Jasmine, I'm going to take care of you. You want that outfit?
Don't look at the curtains.
What curtains?
We know y'all want curtains. We're trying to figure out how to make it work. Difficult called him Party Boy. Is that from Jackass?
They want it for their role play dungeons, quote unquote.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me the name of that bard outfit.
I think it's called the male fire dancer outfit.
Male fire dancer?
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to wear every stream.
Oh, they want to rename it to Playful Dark Star.
Let's see. Checking it out. Well, the male fire dancer looks different. It is also exciting.
Wait, it looks different than that?
Yeah, the male fire dancer.
I thought that was the same outfit.
No, it's a different outfit than the fire dancer, I think.
I think the females have the same top, but the gloves and the boots are different.
I'm going to go find that outfit.
Well, if it's not the same as the male fire dancer, then it doesn't exist as a player outfit.
Pretty sure that's not the male fire dancer. I'll add the male fire dancer to my...
Chris, check out Mattermost in Livestream.
But specifically, it's not the fire
think you
dancer
see it.
outfit, just a guy wearing it. There is a specific wearable that's...
So we're saying that you might not be able to wear that, but thanks to the thing that Travis just gave me with the GM ability that we're going to show off today, you could hold special events in your dungeon where you summon these guys. And I need to make it so you can rename NPCs as well. So you can rename him like Gimp01 or something.
I just summon them as like festival people, like Burning Man people. So it's not Port M Fire Dancer _ whatever.
Yeah, that didn't look quite right.
I think this is it. Those are definitely
Really?
the shorts.
Yeah. I don't know why, Chris, you don't think that's the outfit. I'm sure it never got finished as far as like getting the right icons and stuff.
Okay. No.
There we go. Well, that's
It's
not female.
But I'm pretty sure that's the outfit.
Yeah, it's in the game.
Yeah.
Here, I'll give you
You're wrong, Chris.
It looks like it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's it.
I gotta close my editor. I got too much to open.
You do. All right, let me try adding it.
You
Those
guys been
pants.
watching that Mandalorian?
You mean the Baby Yoda show?
Baby Yoda show, yeah.
I don't have Disney Plus yet because I'm being stubborn and not buying it just for one TV show.
There's a lot of Avengers I haven't seen, so
See, I've seen all the Marvel stuff, so
they do have a free trial. You could binge it and then cancel. But if you're like me, you forget to cancel.
I mean, I'll probably end up getting it, but right now I'm being stubborn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I already paid for Netflix and Amazon Prime, and I'm like, I don't want to buy another streaming service. But I hear it's amazing, so. And I'm tired of looking at Baby Yoda memes and not understanding.
Sean Betts wants to know how long until we get the baby not Yoda pet.
Well, we have to wait for May the 4th.
I bet you could make a elf baby with our elves that look.
See, that is the outfit, Chris.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, the model. It doesn't. I was looking at the model, not the
Right.
the preview, and the model didn't look like it at all. The model has some like lace stuff around the legs. Oh, I'm not.
Because but you're not male.
I will be in a second.
And also the icons aren't correct. I mean, we never quite finished it because I rejected it. And it's got bugs and stuff, so it would need to be finished and icons corrected and fixing skin mismatch issues and things like that. So,
Mm-hmm. Oh, it did not like me doing the thing.
changing your gender.
Changing my gender. Hold on, I'm gonna restart my client.
Yeah, you gotta.
That's one of those. Yeah, you got. I think I tell people to restart. Of course, when I do it, it's like, no, I'm not gonna restart. Let me restart now. And let me make sure. Was that on? Surely that was QA.
A whole stream of dark. You need more than one stream for all of the Darkstar rejected art.
That's like one of the few things I was like, no.
Actually, Hutch rejected art. As the art director, he was more.
Yeah, Hutch would be a longer stream, yes. But I reject. I mean, come on, I'm the person responsible for fish masks, so.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, like, I reject very little.
All right, here we go. The great unveiling.
Wax cylinders are heritage no drop, so they don't work in the thing.
Yes, working.
Yeah, we should fix that. We should pull heritage off them.
I didn't know that didn't work, but yeah, going into container, that makes sense.
I've already got that change, but the problem is it's one that's got to be data migrated to fix the ones that are out there. If you have those right now and you want me to come fix them, I will fly to you right now and fix them in my awesome outfit. Yes, dear. Yeah, 1 second. It's still the pre-pro stream.
Yeah, Chris is really staying on top of that mute cough button, isn't he? It's working out really well. He assured us he'd be muting whenever he coughed. Oh yeah, totally muted.
Does he have to put $1 in the jar every time he coughs without muting?
Ah!
Yeah, you're muting your coughs really well, Chris.
Yeah, thanks.
Doing a great job.
They're putting $1 in the jar for me every time I cough. It's good. I'll cough us up some Christmas bonuses. All right, now we get the great unveiling. Blah. So I see iWacko ask when the game is going to get harder. So I'm going to work on some balance stuff right now. I think everybody knows I just got Lua to a workable state to see what you guys can do with it. And you guys have been working it hard. Just wrapped up GM powers. There may be one or two more things I need to add, but it's almost all there, and I got it all hooked up and logging. And in fact, I may be able to demo some stuff. Oh no, I can't demo it on live because if I demo on live, I have to publish the server side too, and that would cause problems.
Nice shorts.
Do.
What's a GM power? Is that something new? It's something coming soon. It is new.
And by
That's what the
soon,
entire live stream is going to be about. So just wait 3 minutes and we'll talk all about it.
There you go, Elrond.
oh,
In depth.
I can't talk for an hour on it. And just so people know, we are continuing to see some ongoing bugs with the no trade and the heritage stuff. We also are hearing you guys, and we may be rethinking some of that stuff in a big way. I see Travis nodding his head. But we don't want to say anything too big right now, but we definitely will be rethinking any place where it causes problems. Absolutely, we're going to kill it. We have fought with edge cases.
I keep doing wearables, and that's dumb because then the pattern. So those are all a mistake on me now.
Well, yeah, but they should be able to use them.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're reconsidering the entire concept.
Thank you, Submarine Mike. If you get emails unlocked by others, share them. I want to see what they are. I haven't seen all of these new unlocked ones.
Do. Bam. Oh, I'm on QA. I was like, why am I not seeing any chat? Because you guys don't come to QA much. And since I'm sure it will come up, if we do something to like remove the heritage, make that something we kill off. Do. We will data migrate, so any heritage stuff that's out there will be not heritage when we're done. So
we should wait to say that during the official stream, by the way.
No, because now they got like special stuff, and they'll start rumors on it and make it all exciting.
Okay.
Stream Plus. We got somebody who's kind of new to the game. Well, thank you, Sanguine. Well, 150 hours. It's not super new, but
that's another one I need to expose. Have you seen some of the stuff that they're doing with the Lua?
I have not. I'm excited too.
All
Very good.
right. Welcome everyone to our weekly live stream. I am Star Long, aka Dark Star, and we have lots of fellow team members here today. We have a weekly live stream where we talk about various subjects. This week's live stream is about player game master tools. That's right, you heard it correctly. We are going to start very, very carefully allowing some of our players access to some game master powers. And we're going to explain how all of that will work. And you'll be able to do it starting in our next release, Release 73. We're going to talk all about that. And during our live streams, we also give out prizes. And how many ways are there to be eligible to win a prize, gentlemen?
Dos.
Yeah,
Five.
count twice.
2 ways.
Ah.
There are 2 ways. How's that cough mute going?
Yeah.
He coughed twice to answer your question.
All right, excellent. Yeah. So there are 2 ways to be eligible for a prize. And one way is to purchase something from our web store, like some crowns, which you can use to buy in our crown shop. Or you can go inside the game starting at noon the day of our weekly live stream and start typing our not-so-secret phrase. And if you're ever wondering what the not-so-secret phrase is, you can always check the weekly live stream post. It is always mentioned there. And this release, the not-so-secret phrase, is leaves are falling all around. And you can type that in chat in the game, and you'll be eligible to win a prize. And we will have 2 drawings, one at 4:15 and one at 4:45. Those are and you will be eligible to win a prize for those 2 prize drawings. And speaking of buying crowns to be eligible to win a prize, we've got all sorts of cool things going on in the crown shop. We've got a lot deed type and size upgrading with crown sales going through the end of the year. So upgrading your lot deed type and size in the game with crowns is on sale for 20% off. And crowns themselves are on sale for 20%. So if you add those together, that's kind of a big discount. So if you buy some crowns and then spend them on upgrading your lot deed, that's a big discount on lot upgrades. Yeah. John Marcus posted an answer in Twitch chat. Is he correct?
What's 80 divided by 5?
John Marcus wins. It's 36%. Oh, we can't hear you
Plus-
because you were muted. They couldn't hear you.
Yeah.
36%. John Marcus
He's
answers
right.
the question that you mined. Chris,
16.
He's a lip
mime the
reader.
question: what
Plus
is
20.
the total discount you will get for a lot upgrade if you buy crowns new with the discount?
Yep.
And the answer
36.
is 36%.
Because it's really 0.8 times 0.8. It's 80% of 80%. So you're paying 64%. So it's 36%.
Still an amazing discount on lot deed upgrades. And we've got another round in the vault of winter holiday themed items. Another set of items from all the way back, some of them from 2015. Menorah, Ornate Snow Family, also from 2016, our first gift boxes and our first stockings that we did. Oh, and the first reindeer we ever made. And nothing's showing in the vault. Uh-oh.
Hmm?
Have we pushed a live update since yesterday?
No.
Oh, that might explain why we don't have anything in the vault.
All right. I can go look at it in a minute.
We will have.
Well, we will have some new things in the vault. We'll
Those are my
fix that right
Those are my
away.
favorite gift boxes that year, so I'm excited.
So we'll tease you with that information, even though it's not there. So that'll be in there. The original Holly Wreath with Candles hat, which is a good complement to the winter or this release reward, which is the Holly Wreath hat with the sparklers. So you could have both. And the replenishing snowball hat box, and the first garlands we ever did from 2017, and the Viking 2-story Stronghold Village Home. And so lots of cool stuff in the ground shop. Then Release 72, just a reminder, it's still live for another week. Krampus has returned. We have the first phase of Lua integration, which people are doing some amazing stuff. You should check out the forums section of where that's happening. Some balance for reagents in agriculture, unicorn stew recipes, grilled wyvern chops recipes, fish sticks recipes, Playroad Town animals, the Release 72 rewards, which were another round of fall theme, the Autumn Leaf Mask, Autumn Leaf Shield, and Autumn Leaf Trident. So if you're part of the rewards program, you can get those items. The Sword of Midras rewards went live, and we made some performance improvements. But then, now we have Release 73 that's on QA, which and that includes our phase 1 of player game master tools. Those are gonna be going live, and that's what the topic of our live stream today is about. We've got another iteration of the Lua, which again, players have been doing some amazing data processing with that. We've got the release, some scene polish to Tartarus and Sultan, really, or as we all like to tease Richard and call it Soul Town. She immediately would always correct us and say, "No, it's Sultan." They're like, "No, it's totally Soul Town."
That's its nickname because that's where the bards hang out. It's like Motown.
But you look at it and you immediately think Soul Town.
Yeah, not Sultan.
You don't think Sultan. So you always think Soul Town. And then the Release 73 reward items, which are winter themed, the snow pavers, the January login reward, which is the Krampus statue, more performance improvements, and more bug fixes. So check that out on QA, and it'll go live next week. And then we've got all sorts of cool events coming up. The Release 72 dance party, which is going to be on December 21st. And yes, I know Release 72 dance party is actually happening after Release 73 goes live, but that's when the timing worked out. And Release 73 has to go out early because of winter holidays.
Yeah, for those who didn't notice it, we had 2 insanely short releases back to back. We had 2 3-week releases. And then this week, in addition to it being a 3-week release, we lost a week for Thanksgiving, and then I was also sick. So
yeah,
basically it was a negative 2-week release after you take out lockdown and patch times.
Then 3 player community events: Hit Me With Your Best Shot holiday giveaway, the 2nd annual Novia Market Yuletide giveaway, and the 5th annual New Year's Eve party. And all of those you can check out in the forums, the release section 72 and 73 sections of the forums. So check those out. And our reminder of we have our very own player newspaper, the Avatar Express, which they do an awesome job covering what's happening in the game. Pantheon, which we
Ignore that. That was me.
Okay. Pantheon.
I shook a window, in case you're wondering.
We're sad to hear about the passing of Brad McQuaid, but we made a nice little tribute to him in Brittany Graveyard. If you haven't seen it yet, it's Flaming Sword Tomb. And Crowfall, which is another sister project of ours. And yeah. And then, of course, 2020 is going to have all sorts of great stuff. Thanks, Snugs, for the bits. We're going to have more multiple phases of Lua integration, more multiple phases of player GM tools, polish on the player vendors, more trophy data, so trophy data for agriculture, trophy data for trophy heads for the animals, property rating system, New creatures, new bosses, more tamables, including nightmares and unicorns. New skills, bards, new overworld and then of course there's going to be episode 2, which is going to have its own section of the overworld, where you can play your own towns. Quest system revamp, the journal system revamp, theater system, treasure hunting with treasure maps, item affinity and reputation, tame expansions, customizable NPC conversations, and expanded permission systems for containers and doors. So all sorts of fun stuff coming up. And I think that's everything. Coffee Mick coughs a lot.
I muted during that last cough thing. I saw you kind of hesitate and pause. That was probably just because your ears were bleeding from me coughing in your ear. But they actually did not hear me on that last big coughing session.
Fantastic. So, player GM tools. How do they work, Chris?
Well, first, let me show a quick... This is from our last one here. I honestly, because I've been so heads down, either in my pillow coughing my guts out or heads down working on GM stuff, I hadn't paid attention much to the Lewis stuff. Now that the GM stuff is done and mostly tested even by players, I will get back to doing some Lewis stuff, but this was something that, of course, Devil Colt's the guy who's been probably working more than anything, or more than anyone out there on it. Let's see. But this was some of the stuff he had. I've seen some players and streams using some of his plug-in stuff that he's making some like crazy big plug-in UIs to show off lots and lots of information. And he's got buttons and movable windows and all sorts of stuff that is already being done. A little clunky, and he's reporting lots of bugs, but
It's cool though.
All right. So GM tools. Let me shrink you guys down just a little bit. So for those who have not heard me say it like a million times already, one of the big things we're working on for episode 2 is we are working on our own stuff and our own content, but we're also trying to give you guys more and more tools to do stuff. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I had 3 windows open showing the stream, and I kept clicking on the stream, trying to play it like it was a game. But we're trying to give you guys tools so that you can also create your own content in all sorts of different ways. One of the ways we have that is through the Lewis stuff is one of them. Of course, the player-created dialogue stuff is one of them. Dungeon stuff's one of them, but also one of the things that people have been requesting we really missed since one of the nice things we had when we had Travian is we had someone who came in and ran some GM events for us, and players were wanting to do the same thing. And you guys know there's tons of player events, and whether it's just PvP tournaments or big scale events like the Black Sails stuff that's going on now. You guys are always doing events, and you can make them a lot better if we gave you some extra tools. So this was me going through and trying to identify what tools I could expose to you, implement, and come up with a way to secure it is kind of the big thing. As you guys know, it would be kind of bad if players could just find some way to get GM tools out of the blue. So the system I came up with to make sure it stays secure and also make it so you guys can run events, but I don't have to like be there with you and tag you or something like that is I'm calling it 2-factor authentication because it kind of is 2-factor. It's just not what you normally think about as 2-factor. But one is if you are going to run a GM event and you're approved, which will be pretty loose with who gets approved here for a while until we see how things go, or pretty tight, and then once we figure out and see what damage players could do, we'll probably loosen up a bit. But once you get approved, which is again just ask or tell us you're running an event, link us to the event post in the forums or whatever, I will flag you as GM enabled. Now that does not give you GM powers. What that gives you is then if you take one additional step, which is to drink a GM potion, it will give you GM powers. The two things combined will give you special GM powers. Now, these are not the full GM thing that we have as devs, obviously. We're not going to let you do any add item stuff or crazy things like that. that could break the game in a bad way. We are going to let you have some of the stuff that you would want to use if you were in GM power. And I kind of went back and looked at some of the stuff that that they had done before in some of the GM events that we ran and that our Travian friends ran, and identified what stuff you guys need. And the big things you guys need for that, it's a pretty small handful of things. So first, let me make sure. So I'm on the QA version right now. This is live on the QA version. And I think I have some GM potions. Yep, potion of temporary GM powers. I know it's not a very creative name, but the idea would be I flag you, and then I will mail you, that character, one of these no-trade potions. So you'll have a no-trade potion, can't give it away. It's not useful to anyone unless you're also flagged for VIP or for GM powers as well. But then all you have to do is use it. It will give you this temporary GM powers plus 1%. That's a bug. It should say plus 100%. But anyways, but then once you have that and you are flagged VIP or GM power, then you can actually do the things. So the things that you can do right now, let me move this out. I'm on QA, so no one's going to be talking to me, so I can show you this stuff. And again, sorry if I seem a little loopy as well. I'm also still on cough medicine, trying to make it so I can breathe and stuff, and not cough. Is it working? Is the cough medicine working? I don't think so. But anyway, so some of the stuff that this will give you will be to fly. So you guys have seen us use this before. If you have a player dungeon, you know all about this. If you're a governor of a town, you know about this. So here's the difference between that version and this version. Oh, here's a pro tip if you use this already. If you use your mouse wheel while you're moving around, it will increase or decrease the speed. The little mouse wheel, in case you guys didn't know. Here's the difference is you guys have this thing, but when you use it and you're done, you go back to where you are. With this version...
Oh, look, my flag is fixed.
Is your flag around here? Is that a flag?
Yeah, that's the flag right there.
Oh, the infamous flag. Yeah.
Yeah, that was bugging Justin for years.
But anyway, so now that I did the fly command, it'll actually teleport you. So this is so if you're running an event, you can get around the battlefield fast. You can just do the fly command. You know, zoom across. Oh, they're down at the pirate ship now. Let me get down to the pirate ship and...
We would ask that you don't turn the levels inside out and stream it.
Yeah.
Obviously not meant to be seen.
Streaming is fine while you're doing GM stuff.
Well, in fact, that's a great way to not ever get GM powers ever again.
People can sadly already do that. The different thing now is instead of just flying up to see what the planets look like out in the sky, like they do now, you could actually teleport and be on one of the planets. But anyway, so fly is the first command. The next one is, I know you guys are going to be excited about this one, which is using the command ghost. And this is when you have to use it to do ghost true or ghost false. So this one, apparently you guys don't get a message on it when you do it. You can verify it's working though by going near a monster or something like that, and they won't see you. Other players won't see you. This is very similar to our GM ghost that we have. It's not a full-featured thing, but it does protect you. Other players won't see you. Other creatures won't see you. And it should keep you from taking damage while you're in GM Ghost. I had a player who told me that they were, I think it was maybe brass knuckles. Test out some stuff. Okay, I'm going to cough for real now. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, GM Ghost is kind of necessary if you're going to be sneaking around and spawning stuff for an event. Does GM Ghost show up on nearby players? Like, do they see it?
I think it will hide you on nearby players. I'm not 100% sure if it does show up.
So
I can still fix that.
Do not you don't get access to the dev hub or decoration station. That's your
No.
We won't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not going to get access to it. Oh, we forgot to do prizes at 4:15.
How did they not remind us?
They just did.
Okay.
Why would we not give you access to infinitely spawning chests of everything we ever made? I don't know why we wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I can't imagine why we would keep that off limits.
Okay. Where'd it go? There we go. Okay, got it. Should show up in the chat here in a minute.
Okay. I'll read them out when they show
And
up.
now people see why I've not been doing stream this last week.
All right. I will. You want me
they
to
out?
read them out to give you more time to cough?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Winners of the prizes. We have Torpedo Cornfellow wins a dragon mask. YOLO So Live wins an ornate umbrella. Vesper wins a Kobold Mask 4-pack. Abzilla
Nice.
wins an Expert Crafting Stations Pick 5.
Nice.
And Roscoe Underborough wins an ornate 3-story Shogun Crafting Pavilion. So I tried to pick stuff that was kind of aligned to or the new GM powers. So there's like Dragon Mask was like the monster. The Ornate Umbrella was like the set override. The Cobalt Mask was the monster. The crafting stations and the crafting pavilion was like the rename item thing. So that was my logic for these prizes. FYI.
I like it. Cool.
Well
If you're
done.
wondering, you were like, that seems like a random set of things. Anyway, there you go. All coughed there?
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be the last one. I got them
Sure.
all
Of
out.
course.
This is also the most talking I've done in like a week. So anyway, so there's the GM Ghost. This will hide you from other players. It should hide you any damage you take. It should also make you invulnerable to taking damage while you're in GM Ghost mode, and that's just so they can't see, cast Ring of Fire and then you take damage from it and show up because they know you're there. But anyways, that's to help you run GM events.
Oh my God! So, Sean Butts asked, "Do player GMs get the playful Dark Star outfit, which is what they're calling this outfit you're wearing?"
The George.
So like UO had the counselor robes. Maybe we should make this the official Game Master outfit. So, like, when you drink the potion, you automatically wear this outfit.
Oh, that's good. So players know that you're not a real player, because no real
Yeah.
player would actually wear that.
Yeah, totally.
I will be giving
Yeah.
one of these to Chiasma, so
None of our players would dress silly like that ever.
No, never.
yeah. All right, so the next one, this is one of the ones that's on the bubble right now. I added it. It'll be it's on QA now, and it will be on. I'm actually going to be pushing some of this to live for this weekend for a bigger test because they're doing the Black Sales event. Catherine Rose and some of the others are going to be running a big event, so I thought I would let them try this out for real. And they're also people that we know really well and completely trust. But this one is, again, is on the bubble, but I thought it would be fun. I didn't see any problems as long as it's being used within controlled ranges.
Do we have a compilation of monster strings for them?
So I think I'm going to be putting together some stuff. But yes, this is the favorite of all fishing parties and dance parties, if you want to upset Star, which is the time scale.
No, the dance party he loves. The fishing, when you speed it up.
Yeah, dance party I use liberally during the dance party. The fishing or any kind of contest is where I have problems with it because it is not fair to anyone who comes in.
Or
and
is in
or-
another
or-
instance that doesn't have it.
or misses it.
And this was one that I was trying to come up with the reasons why players might want to use it besides it just being something fun that they can play with. I do have it capped, unlike the GM version. It's capped to 1/4 speed and 4x speed max and min. So you can't go more than that. You can't like set it to like 10x speed or something like that. Uh-oh. Somebody's on QA. But this was one that I thought, as you just saw, like how quickly I got around. Like, you know, you're in the event and you're like, hey, everybody come to the docks. Rather than sitting there and having to try and summon, you can just turn up the time scale, have everybody do the Benny Hill back to the docks.
It does affect everyone in the zone, though. So if you're in an adventure zone, be mindful.
That's one that I'm definitely going to turn off for adventure zones. That will only be for pots.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. Already thought.
Yeah. And it's one that it's the other thing I need to go in and get code in for. We're going to see if it becomes a problem, but you can leave it on. Like if you leave the zone, it stays on. So if I were to leave this zone, it will stay that way until the entire zone despawns. And now I need to stop and blow my nose for a second. One.
Yeah, the Kazma is asking if they could change the terrain on their lot. So the problem with the POT maps is that terrain that you're sitting on is shared through every instance of every player in town that shows that template. So if you made your ground, everybody would see it. But we did just add some snow pavers, and we're gonna add some more stuff. I don't know if that's what you were gonna say, Star.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was like snow pavers work, and we made some snow ones, but we didn't make leaves, autumn leaf pavers, but those would have been good.
But we can. There is an asset for some ground leaves. We could definitely make that a deco. I don't see why not.
And that is one of the things I've been looking at, is modifying the terrain, letting you guys modify the terrain of pots through decos. Same way you place something that'll remove the grass. It's not that much work to make it flatten. The problem is when you flatten terrain, it doesn't change the textures on it. So you may have something where you can see like there's a hill and it's got like the dirt painted into it and it's got the grass on top and it's got dirt, and then down here at the bottom it's got rock. Well, if you flatten that hill, it still looks the same, only it's been flattened and it doesn't look very good. So it's something I've talked about experimenting with, but right now we don't have it. It's also one of those things that would add some to load time, is basically if we gave you some terrain sculpting. The reason I was looking at it is for if we let you guys have the outdoor scenes that are basically the equivalent of player dungeons, except they're outdoor scenes, is letting you guys modify those. But anyways, the timescale thing I think is one that'll be fun. I mean, besides it being fun, it is something that it has a lot of different purposes. Like I said, you can do the Benny Hill back to the meetup spot, so you all get together and meet up after something. But it's also one you could do, I mean, just having a battle in 50% faster or 50% slower totally changes the feel of the battle. And for instance, if you were doing a PvP thing and you wanted to like invite beginners out there, or get some of us old farts out there, it will probably be easier for them if you turn everything to like 70% speed, so you have more time to think, like new players have more time to think. So there's lots of reasons, there's lots of different ways you can use it, lots of different stuff you can do.
It's great for videos and screenshots, too.
Yes, it is great for videos and screenshots. They're going to be capped to 0.25, but yeah, it'll help you capture the good ones. All right, so here's the next one. Hold on, let's see. Why are you not? There we go. The next one we have here is an obvious one. When you're going to set up your event, you guys all know about the loc command.
Well, maybe tell them if they don't.
Okay, well, if you...
If you type /LOC, it'll give you your XYZ coordinates in the zone, which is usually for killing bugs or meeting up with people or writing quest run-throughs or things like that.
And it automatically puts it into your capture buffer.
Yes.
Timescale affects crafting, so people will exploit crafting speed.
Yes, that it can be used for crafting stuff. Again, that's why this is a two-factor thing. You have to get the potion for the event you're going to be doing.
I'm questionable if we should let them speed it up. Slow it down and go back to 1 is great, but I can see it being fun. Everybody running around like Benny Hill.
Yeah, and that's one of those things, too, that I can handle that special case on the crafting side of things. I did come up with that And I know the actual guys we're going to be doing the events, like they're not going to be doing it, but I could see some trolley type guys coming in. But I mean, honestly, it's only going to be, it's a limited time event. I don't think it'll be a problem. I know it is one of those things when you sit there and, you know, kind of brainstorm up what could go wrong. That's one, but I think it's pretty small. So, again, going back to the loc, you can see the location there. So this is 452, 25,313. If you don't know about the loc command, that's good. It'll show you the actual city you're in and your location. Well, you can also set up your event if you want to get around quick and you know there's going to be stuff that takes place here and then it's going to take place over in the arena. And then there's going to be something that takes place in this bar here. Well, with the GM power, you can use teleport. Like I would say that, teleport. 452. I'll call 453, 26, and 313. And you just type in the location that you got from that thing, and poof, you're back to wherever you were at that time. So anyways, so the way I would suggest using that. Mojito, buddy. Okay, I'm back. I'm not the only one who's making noise. But anyways, the way I could see you using that is, again, like you record the locations, like if you're doing stuff, like you could record the locations on deck of each of these pirate ships and teleport between the pirate ships and just keep a little notepad open so you can paste it in. Let's see. So next up is, let's see.
Summon monsters?
Summon players.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can... this works... I think I have it as summon player Lesney. So this is trying to organize your event. You can see Lesney was right up there in front of me. This will pull him from another scene as well. I meant to change this because right now it actually rezones them if they're in the scene with you, which can be a little bit annoying. Especially in a massive town like central Brittany.
Which we use sometimes if people are misbehaving, but we don't want to bother banning them. Just
yeah.
Resummon you.
But anyway, so that will summon people to you. So when you're trying to get the event going, this is also one like if you want to get on the Universe channel and say, hey, we're running a PvP tournament, no entry fee, prizes awarded randomly, whatever. Whisper to, Lesney if you want to summon. And then Lesney can do the summons, and he can summon people to the event. Same thing, you're putting on a play or whatever. You can just summon people directly to them. So that's one we use as GMs whenever we have events, like we do a Friday fishing tournament or something like that. We will summon players, and I'll just say whatever. So the another one coming up here is... this one I actually need to give you guys a little more information on. I think you have it right now, but you don't know how to use it, which is set weather. So there's some weather names that I need to go clean up the names. I need to hook them up to some set values. So let's see. So this is right here. If you guys are out there, like Lesney, and I know a few other people have been testing this for me. Here are the names. Clear, light clouds, heavy clouds, and I think it is case sensitive right now. But as a GM, and you'll notice the GM stillness. You won't notice because you can't quite see because Ravlox is over my thing. But the GM stillness remains between zoning. It's 4 hours and it stays.
They're asking if the people being summoned get a confirmation. They do if you're in the same party as them, but they don't if you're not, I think. So that took exactly. So maybe we could make it so any summoned player gets a confirmation so they can say no.
We do need to add that in.
Yeah. So it's already there if you're in the party, so we know that works. So.
Yep. But you can do set weather. Let's see, what's it now? So now it's kind of maybe cloudy or clear. Let's do a set weather. Oh, you know what? Central Brittany is a special case. I don't think you can have storms in Central Brittany.
Did we change it to what do you call it? More optimized weather. Don't you have to do set weather override space name of weather?
That's what you can do. Well, this is a GM can now do this.
Oh,
So
you're
for
overriding it. This is some new. Okay, cool.
yeah, so this is players with GM power will be able to override it. Again, this is another temporary
fog,
thing.
I think will be the favorite.
Yeah, and that's again custom 1, custom 2, foggy. Those are all different weather things you can set. Set weather, foggy. So yeah, so this is something that you guys will be able to do for your events. Again, as you see, Central Brittany constantly clears up. That's because clear is the best performance, and since forever, Central Brittany has had, it's been kind of one of those performance challenges. I know it runs pretty well on my computer, but on lesser computer it can be a little challenging. So Central Brittany does not get weather, it does not get storms and stuff like that. But anyways, in most towns, that'll be you'll be able to set the weather and it'll say, oh look, somebody else in scene is trying out their timescale stuff. There's, I think, 5 people I've given potions to on QA. Again, and by potions, I mean I flagged them in our tool, and I also gave them potions so that they can test it out here. So yeah, so they can test some of this stuff right now. Because the reason I wanted to have them test it now is, well, 1, we need people testing stuff on QA always. And 2, there's an event tomorrow that I'm hoping to get a patch in for. Or Sunday that I'm hoping to get a patch in for tonight. It'll probably actually be first thing in the mornings when I'll put the patch out. So that this will actually, most of this will go to live tomorrow morning so that they can test it on live for a real event and see what things were missing. Because, again, I got a good chunk of stuff done in the week I had to work on things, but it is not 100% of what I would like to have done. I'd like to have even more done. Let's see. So there's also Teleport 2. And what's the other one? Teleport 2 and Zone 2. So Zone 2 is if you want to go to a different zone. You can teleport to a player in another zone. Teleport 2 is if you want to teleport to a player. I think you can do teleport to Lesney.
Is Yakety Sax a public domain? I'm checking.
So that's the teleport 2. So again, this is all you can see. This is stuff I've looked at what you players are going to be doing in events and tried to think through some of the situations and tools we can give them to help. And so these are good examples of things you can do. And then I'm going to cough for a while.
It looks like people are debating if it's proprietary to Benny Hill or. It looks debated enough to say probably not public domain.
All right. Let's see. So then the last one I think I have is, of course, the one you guys want the most, which is Summon Monster. So this is one that will definitely only work in towns. The monsters you summon, just like when a GM summons it, does not get the loot or the experience. So you will be able to summon some things. We'll see what things we let you guys summon. But for instance, you could summon a dragon, but that dragon is going to give no experience, and the dragon will have no items when he dies. And that includes like a dragon. You won't be able to summon a dragon and then skin it. You'll be able to, I think you'll be able to skin it. You just won't get anything. So that is kind of the short version. That is the initial version of what's going out for the GM stuff.
Super cool.
It will almost certainly get feedback from you guys. If you're sitting there saying, players will exploit it, well, that's kind of the reason why we have the 2-factor authentication, and it is checked on server and all the other stuff. Is I have to go to the GM tool and flag you before the potions will do anything for you.
And if people abuse it, at the very least, they will never get the chance to use the powers again, ever.
Yeah.
And that'll be the least. And they possibly will get banned.
Yeah.
For it. So don't abuse it unless you feel like getting banned.
Yeah. Just don't. I mean, you know the type of stuff that you shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't be griefing other players with it and harassing players or finding ways to try to make money off of doing it, or
Lace is asking if they have to make a separate tomb. I didn't think that was a restriction at all.
I was going to do that. I don't think that's required. I think that can be a little annoying for you guys. I will do again, if like Lace, you're someone that I would, if you told me to flag one of your characters, glad to flag a character, and I'll either flag Lace, or if you have an alternate. I was thinking that might be something we want to make sure it happens, but because it only lasts for as long as you have the potion, I can actually turn it off at any time for you. I don't think it's a big issue if you want to do it on your main, just for convenience stuff. Because some people may want to be running the event on their main character and be taking part in it, and they also have some GM stuff and that they can do while they're doing it. But I was going to make that a requirement. I don't think that's going to be a requirement just because I do already have the 2-factor thing, and it's going to be limited. Like, I have to actually go to your account page and click a button to say, you get it. Summoning creatures will probably put the same limits on there that I have set for GMs right now, which is you can only summon, I think, up to 30 creatures at one time. That's still a lot of stuff. You could do silly stuff and summon 30 dragons, but don't do that stuff. Did I miss any questions that came in? We do not have a set game time thing for you yet. That's probably one I should get for you guys.
That's only local. So if you do
it's
that's
on
right.
the client side, so it wouldn't be very useful.
It'd be cool if you could make it global, but then I don't know what happens with astronomy and
I think there's some other stuff.
Observatories and events if one zone is off by 4 hours or something. I don't know what happens. I guess it gets reset on the patch, so it might be okay.
Well, but I mean, it doesn't. Again, it's only client. It's only a purely visual client side thing.
So he was saying even if he makes it global, like, does that start breaking stuff with astronomy?
Well, that is specifically why it is only client side.
Yeah, we'll have to think about that one.
Yeah.
The only reason I could think of to make it to open that up to players is so that they can get a better streaming experience while they're doing the event.
Elron wants to turn into a monster and have players try to kill you. I don't think that's functionality we have now, but maybe someday might be fun.
And that's one that players have been requesting since I've been talking about the GM stuff, and it's also one that when we had Travian running a few events for us, that's one of the things that they wanted as well. We don't currently have that, but that is one of the things on our short list. I'm not going to say that's that's coming in this round of updates for it, because that is a pretty big feature. But we do want it.
In UO we killed screens and screens of people, and a seer came. He said, technically you're not cheating, but now you're a demon. It just turned us into demons for like a day, and it was super fun.
All right, I have to blow my nose again.
Yeah, a few MMOs do it where the devs turn into bosses. I know we did that on TR a bunch.
Yeah.
I know they did that with the giant squirrels and parrots and Anarchy Online. Yeah, those are always super fun.
Thank you for the bits, Sestra.
Yeah, I was just going through my head all the stuff that's needed for it. It's not like an impossible thing. It's just not something I want to commit to when I've got so many other low-hanging fruit items I really want to do that feel like they will add a lot. That would be cool for Jim.
Had the whole login as a monster, and he didn't get anything. It was just fun. I remember that. They did that in UO for a little bit too. You could log in as a monster. It was kind of an experiment. I don't think it lasted long, but it was fun.
Thank you, Eric Rules, for the bits. All right, time for another round of prizes.
That's good.
All right.
Let's see. Let me go do that.
Dead by Daylight. Do you play Killer Midnights? I play Spirit. I love that game.
Yeah, Spirit.
Spirit. I love that game. 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 Spirit. I but my son is taking over the Switch, so I haven't gotten to play in a while.
And it looks like the live build finished the first part. I'm not going to publish it tonight just because I don't like publishing at night. I'd much rather publish at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. when I get up so that there's nobody on.
Is that why we didn't have the vault stuff?
I'm not sure why there's not vault stuff. That one is one for, we'll have to talk to Wizard.
Okay. I
Wizard
texted
Smoke.
him as well.
Okay.
Since he's... Okay.
Yeah, I thought he specifically told me not to.
Okay.
Let's see. So, if you are someone who wants to get flagged, right now, I mean, I'm going to keep it pretty limited until we get things tested out and we get it squared away. But if you're someone who's run events before, I don't want this to be like a first-time event type person. I want you to be a long-term player, someone that I feel like I can trust. Like I said, once we get things figured out and we know how things go and what problems might come up, we'll probably open it up a bit. But until then...
For obvious reasons and not favoritism, just to...
Again, there's no...
Work out the kinks.
I'm gonna make it so the stuff that is could be exploited so that you could gain any significant gold or experience is capped, like it stays in pots. Most of that stuff is going to be again, it's pretty limited, and we still have the other safety mechanisms in place. It's not like, you know, if all you want is experience, great. There's lots of places you can go where you can get experience pretty easy. That's not what this is for, and I don't think people will be taking that risk to get experience or something. So, but anyways, I will start flagging people on live here in the next few days. I already have the flag, so I can set that for you guys. That's the GM flag. And but anyways, yeah, you want to run an event? Make sure and make a post about it. Yeah, I don't want you to just come to me and say, hey, I'm going to run an event. I don't like, it needs to be something organized and at least have something somewhere so we can see. Yeah. If you're just going to do something screwy, then you don't need to do that. But if you're going to do like a PvP tournament, I mean, I know there's a lot of tournament stuff that goes on. I'm happy to flag you guys who run the PvP tournaments. So just let me know. And I'm going to do some more coughing if you guys can talk for me. Or read out the prizes.
I would love to read out the prizes as soon as they appear. Thank you, Stymie LLTS, for the bits. And we will figure out what's going on with the vault and hopefully get those live this weekend. Since I know folks want to buy those cool items. And reminder that we have all the stuff you saw about the GM tool stuff. That is some of the things that are live on QA right now, which I think is where we've been playing on, right? Is QA?
Yes, I have the GM client live now, but to get this live, I had to change a bunch of stuff on the server, obviously, and I don't want to push the server until I'm really confident on things. So,
right. So we have player game master tools. We have more Lua integration, polish on Sultan and Tartarus. We have snow pavers that are coming. So I know that was one of the things that came up during the live stream today. Is people asking about the ability to put down snow. So you're going to have pavers that look like snow that you can put down. We've made some improvements to load time. And then the Release 73 reward program items are winter themed. It's a candy cane wand, a ceiling Yule tree, which is actually an old European tradition.
Cool.
Which Damon rolled his eyes at me, and I was like, "No, this is a real thing." And a desktop elf statue, so you can do your whole elf on a shelf role play.
That's what we talked about, making them magically teleport or different locations in stars, right? Just have whoever owns it just move it around a little bit.
Well, that's right. I mean, like if you magically teleport, that would defeat the whole purpose because the whole point is for you to move it around.
Yeah, that's
I mean, no, I'm sorry, children who are watching. The elf magically teleports around. It totally does not get moved by.
mom and dad.
Yeah, totally magic. Just like Santa. Oh, and we have prizes now.
Wow.
All right. So, our last round of prizes for today. Terrestria Aquatica is the Dragon Mask winner. Infernal is the Ornate Umbrella winner. Boris Mondragon is the Cobalt Mask 4-pack winner. Rentier Woodpicker is the Expert Crafting Station's Pick 5 winner. And Opal Stars is the Ornate 3-story Shogun Crafting Pavilion winner. So congratulations, prize winners.
Congrats, guys.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
And we've got some great events coming up. Hit me with most of them are actually not specific dates, like the Hit Me With Your Best Shot holiday giveaway and the second annual Media Market Yuletide giveaway happening all through the month of December. But then there's the 5th annual New Year's Eve party and the Release 72 dance party are happening on specific dates. Like the Release 72 dance party is on December 21st. And yes, we know it's happening after Release 73 goes live, but that's the dates that worked out. So deal with it. And yeah.
All right.
And yours truly, I forgot to mention that, like as with all Release dance parties, yours truly, DJ Darkstar, will be DJing. And this one, unlike most of my mixes, will have some Christmas music in it.
Nice. If you haven't been to those guys, the music's really great.
That's
they're wanting me to wear the what they're calling the Darkstar suit. No, I have my own armor. I wear my own armor. I'm not going to wear what is now being called the Darkstar suit. But nice try. Just for that, we're going to make the GM potion turn people into this suit. That's it.
in case
You
people
push me
wondering.
too far. That is going to be your punishment.
Yeah. I totally would have gone for this. This is kind of like a manly Princess Leia thing going on there, like with the little armband stuff. And
Yeah, no, totally. That's why I was like, no one wants.
That's all from the Lustful Pilgrims and Artifice. If you guys remember so you can summon those NPCs to parties. They're pretty fun. But yeah, no, he is that's what he is. He is I don't think there's a term I can use that's not offensive. That's what he is.
But it's more like like a 60s, summer of love kind of outfit.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Than anything else, really.
I can totally see that.
But I see people saying they'd pay money for that outfit, so I think we'll put it on the ground shop. So.
all right, now that you said that, I'll bring one to you, Chasma, for bringing this up.
Yeah.
You're gonna get the first one for free.
Yeah.
I just realized one thing we haven't done is we haven't had Ravalox introduce himself.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's true. Hi everybody, I'm Ravalox. I've been playing the game for quite some time, number of years, and coming down to the office, helping out, and bugging the devs for a long time. And apparently I've bugged them enough that they've let me come in and help out now. So trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, tweak some things in the game like the flag that have been bothering players. So if there's things like that, let me know and we'll get those things. Intake bugs, get things moving along, keep the devs busy. And we're looking at revitalizing some of the programs. The streamer program, for those who stream our game, is currently suspended while we revamp it. Looking at a number of things, including Twitch loot drops, which will require some interaction with the game servers and stuff, so I have to get a little bit more information and go through that to make sure that this is not going to be unduly demanding on the devs to get this thing set up and to put the tech in and make it happen. But once we get that going, that will be beneficial to the viewers, and we'll talk about that in a team meeting, Chris. And also the Bug Brigade are going to try to basically get the band back together, as it were, and see what we could do about that as well. That's pretty much everything I'm working on right now, but I'm looking forward to working with Travis on some world building stuff, and also I'm working with Scotty on doing assets as well.
And you've also been helping me with a few things whenever I have one of these simple CS things. Hey, Maxine, did you know I'm on Livestream?
Yes,
Yep.
but
I was gonna say yeah.
And trying to help out wherever I can.
Well, we're happy to have your help, Rebel. This has been great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Minecraft.
Yeah, very helpful.
You want
Someone said you look like Kevin Sorbo from Hercules. Who is this? Who is this little sidekick? Does anybody remember? The
No.
TV show? I think he looks more like the sidekick, but I can't remember his name.
I don't know, but Kevin Sorbo apparently has played our game, so.
Nice.
Or seen our game. I don't know if he's actually played the game. I think he saw it.
No, I'm going to say he played. He's level 83.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, he's
start that
quite
rumor.
accomplished.
Awesome.
He's
Yeah.
Cease and desist from
That'll
Sorbo.
that'll be good Reddit fodder. Great work.
Well, it'd be more scary if he just showed up in person.
All right. Well,
Come on, Maxine. Give me some room. We're on the stream here.
I'm very excited to see what our players do with the Game Master tools.
Nothing
it's-
bad at all will come from it. Absolutely nothing.
No. Well, and if it does, then we'll take care of it. So I'm not worried about it. I don't think players should be either. So
Yeah.
I think we have plans well in place to take care of that. And so I'm very excited to see players already do amazing events in our game. Like already with the tools they have. And now with these tools, more amazing stuff. So
Yeah.
and we already have an amazing toolkit for them, and this only expands it further. So it is very, very, very exciting, and it's a great way for us to round out the end of 2019. So I'm very, very excited for you guys. So with that, thank you for joining us for the weekly live stream, and we will see you next week. And don't forget, Release 73 goes live next Thursday. Help us out this weekend. Test it on QA. See all the new things. And report some bugs for us. That'd be great. And we will figure out what's going on with the vault and get that fixed for this weekend for sure.
And the best way to report a bug is to do /bug in chat and then put it in the appropriate take your best guess subsection. Still and always the best way to report a bug.
And again, apologies, people, for me being sick. The cause of the illness is right behind me, actually. But another couple days, and yes, you.
No, I had
Now
just
Mom
did
is
10 days with that too.
Yeah. So give me another. Hopefully by Monday I'll be a little bit better, and I can start doing my 3 times a week live stream stuff instead of just the Friday stream. But
Cool.
again, thank you all. We'll get to the vault stuff as Star said. This hopefully will go live. The GM stuff will hopefully go live a little early. Not the full thing, but at least a good portion of it. What I showed today will go live. And that'll be live tomorrow morning, hopefully. And I'm going to go take some medicine.
On QA.
No. I'm putting it out only in a very some parts of it because I want them to test it for their event to see what stuff they had. Like I said, it's not going to be everything, but I'm going to get a few pieces live tomorrow so that they can test it on Sunday on live for a big event. See what stuff they need. But yes, there'll be more stuff. I'm not going to put everything out there. There'll be more stuff that'll come along with the more Lewis stuff on next Thursday.
They're saying they miss the streams, but they'd rather you get better. So
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, and let's raid.
All right, trying to find somebody to raid here. Anybody look ahead of time?
Well, that's when people just log into us when we're doing this. Hold on, I can look.
Let's see. Oh, no, we got... I'm raiding... Oh, my goodness. Oh, this is tough. Because Taiki's there. I think she's going to sing some Christmas stuff. So, even though I see Arca and Gia Tereg, two guys I also like, I think we got to go with Taiki, because I think she will actually sing Christmas stuff to you guys. And unlike me, she does not have a... What did you call it, Star? What's the word? Distinctive? Signature voice.
Signature.
She has a good voice.
If you guys don't know, Gix has been streaming, and I witnessed a Taiki Gix duet in Twitch Sings, and it was pretty epic.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, so we're going to give, just because I know it's Christmas season, she's going to do some singing for you guys. We're going to Taiki. And again, I will get well for you guys as quick as I can. Hopefully by Monday I'll be up for a stream. But guys, again, thanks so much. And here we go to raid. Bam. Oh, wait, no, not yet. Hold on. I lied. Get ready, Taiki. All right, now we're ready to raid. Okay, guys, again, thank you so much. Sorry for the illness. Again, 2 really short releases back to back. I will be releasing lots of patches over the break, because if we don't release anything until our next release, that's not for like 7 weeks. What? But again, we will see you guys on stream, and let's go raid Taiki. Thanks.
Okay, I'm done.
Hold on, I'm not quite